Hello viewers and welcome back to another video, thanks for tuning in. Back in 2019, Hasbro released 6 of the original 12 kind of Star Wars figures that we had back in the late 1970s, which is these 6 here. These are re-releases, they're not exactly the same as the originals, as a lot of you already know. They've basically taken moulds from the original figures and remade them. I also thought it was a little bit odd that over the last few years they never did the second part of the first 12. But I'm pleased to say that earlier this year, 2023, they finally did. And they went out of stock very quickly. I put my order in now back in April of this year, 2023, and it's now October. And I'm pleased to say I finally have them. And here they are here. Now I know a lot of people have already had theirs, but for me and a lot of other people, we've been waiting over 6 months for them. I'm so pleased they're finally here because I actually thought I was not going to get them. Seeing on various Facebook groups, and people selling them on eBay, I thought I was never going to actually end up owning them. I was going to have to end up paying nearly double what they were new. I paid $17.99 for this. That's posted as well back in April, which I thought was a really good price. So we'll open them up now and have a look inside. But first of all, let's have a quick look at the box art. And here we go. We've got C-3PO there, R2-D2, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Death Star Commander, a Jawa and a Tusken Raider. Now, I've never actually seen these new, so this is going to be quite an experience for myself. All my figures when I was a kid, I've said before in previous videos, were all second hand, which didn't bother me. So as a child, obviously you don't really care. I've got a few images there from the movie. And obviously all your other bump on the side there. So let's open them up, shall we, and have a look and see what they're like. The Return of the Jedi wave, the second wave that just came out, the card backs were really good on them, or quite stiff. So let's see what these are like. Right, what we've got first, so we've got a Jawa. So it's unpunched, a little bit bent there in the middle. That looks really small actually. Is that smaller than the original? I'll have to get my originals down actually. I usually bring them down, I've forgotten today. But I'll compare them at the end. Still doing the sticker, and there's still no pictures on the back, unfortunately. Hopefully as time goes on, they'll start putting pictures of the previous waves we've had out. What we've got here, a Tusken Raider. Well, that looks really light compared to the ones I've got. I guess mine are probably faded because they're so old. I finally have a gaffy stick, because I've never actually owned an accessory. It's nice to see all the paintwork nice and bright. Obviously mine are quite worn down on my originals. Death Squad Commander. It's ever so strange for me seeing these in the packets. I wish they'd lose that inner blister actually. I think it'd be better if they were just loose inside like the originals and had less a smaller bubble. The card's not too bad. I'm not sure if it's a little bit thinner than the Return of the Jedi one. Wow, look at that. C-3PO in all his glory and brand new with no markings. Wow, I've never seen him in such good condition. Just love that background they put there. The images seem quite low resolution actually. Still sticking with the worn effect on the edges. I don't think we're going to end up losing that, because if they took that away now, it would be odd, wouldn't it, compared to what we've had already. And when you're looking for them in shops and they're all mixed up, it's actually easy to see what you're looking for by spotting the edge of the card there. Oh, I see, I just noticed actually. The leaflet's not in the bottom anymore. Oh, thank goodness for that. They've taken that away, so they put one in the box. So that's what's normally in the box of in the bottom of the figure. I thought something was different. Wow, look at Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's amazing. That classic image they used on the original. Although I don't remember the lightsaber being like that. Are all the edges the same? Yeah, they are slightly different. And last but not least, here we go, R2-D2. Wow. Again, I've never seen him in this kind of condition. It's amazing to see it like this. I think all the ones I've got, the chrome's quite worn off. The stickers are obviously worn. You can buy reproduction stickers, but I can't see the point in that personally, unless it's missing completely. I want it to have the original Play One sticker. I must say, I really am glad they haven't put that instruction leaflet in the bottom. That makes it look so much better. Again, it just mentions the figures that are in this wave. Wow. So, that's now all the original 12 together. I think what I'm going to do next, we'll have a look at all the figures we've had so far up to now in October 2023 and see how many there actually are of the original 96, not including Grand Moff Tarkin and Mon Mothma. So we'll do that next. Okay, just before we look at those other figures, we'll tell you how they compare, shall we? Wow. So this Obi-Wan, the new one, has got the white hair and mine's got the grey. I think there was a variant, wasn't there, now in the originals, now I think about it. As you can see, there was a slight different coloration as well on his tunic. But I suspect mine's just really old and faded. But apart from that, it looks pretty much the same. And I was saying that his mouth is a little bit different, actually. That's Obi-Wan. Now we've got the Death Squad Commander. A very good likeness, actually, and the face. Well, I think so, anyway. My original was actually not in bad shape, actually. Yeah, that's pretty close. Again, well, if you look at his tunic there, his clothing, it's a bit more refined on the original. As you would suspect, if it's been a mould taken from this, you lose some of that definition. But apart from that, it's not bad. The legs are closer together, look. Whereas they're spread out on this one. I know some of the figures, especially the Obi-Wan figure on the old ones, you see the legs quite far apart. So I don't know what happened there. Sand person. Yeah, that does look quite different actually. The eyes on mine are set back inside more, whereas this one is quite close to the surface. Apart from that, not too bad. Obviously it's got shinier paint, but you would expect that because it's new. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing actually with the eyes. They're recessed on the original as it is in the film. So that does look a bit odd. And the Jawa. I wasn't sure if they would do this with a vinyl cape actually, but they've gone for the cloth version. And the Jawa is a bit harder to tell because obviously it's all covered up. I'm not going to open it up just to have a look at it, but I can see straight away the colour difference. Again, mine's old and probably faded slightly. So I'm not sure. It must be the same size. It just looks different in the packet. Plus, there's obviously his cape's been made small because of this insert they put on. R2-D2. There's not much to mould on this, is there really? So there's not going to be much difference. Sticker's the same from what I can tell. It's just amazing to see him recreated with the electroplating there. It looks fantastic. And last but not least, C-3PO. Well, look at the difference. So gold there. I don't think I've ever seen one like that. Mine's really loose and worn out. Again, the legs look a little bit further apart on that one, whereas this one, on my original, they look a bit closer. But yes, it looks very good. In fact, I'd say the re-release or the remake looks better. And here we are. There's actually 34 figures so far from the original 96. Like I mentioned before, not including Mon Mothma and Grand Moff Tarkin. And obviously the duplicate of Boba Fett we had in those dual packs of bounty hunters. I must say, as an entire collection so far, they look very impressive, don't they? I'm really pleased that I have them, and I was fortunate enough to get all of them in the end that's been made available to us so far. It makes you wonder what we're going to get next, doesn't it? I've not heard any rumours whatsoever so far what we could possibly get next. Those bounty hunter packs suddenly sprung on us, weren't they, at the last moment, without any notice. In fact, I think I had to get mine through Amazon. I heard rumours of some episode 1 figures coming out in the vintage style. That is something I would be interested in, because I did enjoy the episode 1 movie myself. But it still brings back a lot of nostalgia for me. Well, if you have got any indications or any hints of what might be coming out next, please let me know in the comments. Obviously, for some of you know, I am on some of the Star Wars groups on Facebook. I obviously follow those quite closely. Fingers crossed we'll get some more soon this year, hopefully, because I don't think I can wait until next year. Well, I guess that just about brings me to the end of this video. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching that with me. And until next time, I'll be seeing you. And if you did enjoy watching this video, you may want to take a look at some of my other videos on similar themes. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching.